Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AP Black. I'm back once again, baby. I hope you're having an amazing day. Hope you know that today is a great day for some peace, prosperity, and harmony. And I hope you're receiving all three. So we're back once again to do a live for the lovely sign of Sagittarius. Remember, before you go any further, hit that thumbs up button. Show the channel some love. That is a great way to contribute some energetic donations. Also, remember that if you hit that little bell, you'll get notified every time that I go live and be able to turn up with us in real time. Oh, shoot. If you guys notice, I'm a little bit more hyped than I usually am today. I did the craziest thing, and I drank some tea that had some something in it, and it energized the hell out of me. So I'm on a whole nother level right now. I can't control it. It's not going anywhere. I'm probably not going to sleep tonight. Oh, well. So let's get some cards already fell out. I'm going to just leave them there. We'll read them in a second. Let's get some energy for sign of Sagittarius. This is a love reading also, by the way. So let's get some... Dang, I'm not taking all of. Let's get some messages for love for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to take them as they come and then read them in a second. So the first card out the deck was the King of Pentacles, right? We had some cards fall out already, so I'm just going to read them. So we have the Chariot. We have the Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the Judgment, Star card, a Five of Swords, the High Priestess, and the World card. So that's looking pretty damn good if you ask me, right? So we're going to start with the first card out the deck, which was the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is a really, really cool card to pop out. It shows that right now you're probably focused on stability, maybe some business deals. Sagittarius, pretty stable. They know how to work. They know how to be of service as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the energy that you guys are in right now, putting time into your work, supporting others. The Pentacles is normally a sign of finances or stability or structure. So it's possible that's what some people are dealing with right now as well. This card is telling you to project all the confidence you can muster. Pretty much telling you, like, you already know what you want is working for you. That's great. That's what you want to hear. I'm also going to read, actually, let me go straight to the definitions and read to you exactly what these cards are about. So the advice for this card is to project confidence that your plans and goals are in the process of unfolding perfectly. Make your moves with authority and trust in your actions without waiting for acknowledgement or approval. Soon enough, you will receive blessings after blessings. If you can learn to feel that kind of confidence in your body and get comfortable with it as your natural state, you'll attract support you desire. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The next card out of the deck was the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is one of the major arcana, And that card is pretty much telling you that change is happening. But the change is full of promise. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to have change. And everybody who's had things change pretty much knows that. Sometimes things change and that's just the way that life is. But this Chariot card is a positive card. It's telling you just to be prepared for changes that might include a move or an opportunity to travel. The Charioteer travels light and stays open to fresh experiences that change with every valley or mountain pass. You may be asked to live out of a suitcase and consider every place your home for a while. Be receptive to new people who come into your life. Most especially, become more fluid and taste the joys of freedom. The person in the chariot is self-sufficient, if nothing else. So that was a pretty powerful message just within those two cards alone of the King of Pentacles and the Chariot. Some of you may be going through a move. It's pretty cool. Some of you may be building financially, stability wise. It's pretty awesome. The next card in the deck for Sagittarius was the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Coins tells you to study the responsibilities you have inherited rather than just looking for the advantages they represent. The advice for this card the Four of Coins in this position signifies a young person, naive and pampered, who's been left in a state. Think consciously about all the people whom your activities impact, including those who work and effort went into building what you inherited, and those whose welfare depends upon your right management. What you've been given is abundant, but it's not without limits. If you're prudent and responsible, the endowment will grow. However, if you're frivolous or foolish, your behavior could undermine both you and the inheritance and the well-being of others who are connected to it. In many decks, we see the image of a person who is stuck in his or her misunderstanding of how the material plane works. He's afraid to let go of his 4 measly coins because he doesn't know what he has to give in order to get. He looked at this way. This is the card of poverty. So this is like a poverty mindset. Interesting. And you know what? That is something that a lot of people struggle with. Being able to let go of things that they need to let go of. So Sagittarius, if you're out there struggling with letting go right now, let them damn coins go. Damn 3 measly, 4 measly coins. Because who knows what you'll get in return. Especially when it comes to your responsibilities. If you're holding out, holding back, right now, the best thing that you can do is to offer them up, because there is going to be a blessing upon blessing on the way. This is 4 cards into the reading so far. It's all looking good for you. That's all I'm going to say. It is all going up for Sagittarius in this entire reading. So make sure that if an opportunity comes along where you're not sure about you wanting to give to, whatever this is, just give it. And don't give it and be like, well, what am I going to get right now? Or what am I going to get? Think of this as an LTI. This is a long-term investment. Okay? When something comes around and somebody needs some help them out. You might not get shit in return right away. But say that person that you help ends up becoming a superstar, or just they inherit something, whatever it may be, an estate. We'll just go with an estate like the card says. And this person who was so down and out at one point in their life goes, you know what? Sagittarius helped me out. And they was there for me. And they were the most impactful person in my life because they gave to me when I had nothing else. And this inspires them to give back to you in about 10 years. Who knows, right? What this is pretty much saying is that you could be in a position to help someone but afraid to let go of what you have. And that's a gross mismanagement of what you've been given as far as an abundance. Like if you have the ability to help someone, I strongly believe that it should just be done without question. Because I'm not here to bless myself. Blessings are going to flow to me. Blessings always flow to me because I'm always helping people. That's just the way shit works. I realized that a long time ago. So if there's anything that I'm going to speak on, it's that right there. Let them damn coins go. Next on the deck, we have the Three of Swords. It says it might be healthier to disentangle yourself and start fresh. Okay. All right, Sag. The Three of Swords in this position advises you to strike out on your own, become more independent, separate yourself from people and forces you do not feel compatible with. Grow a thicker skin. Use your creativity and imagination and seek out situations where the way you see things makes sense to those around you. Move towards those who can embrace and appreciate your talents and all you have to contribute. That says a lot. Don't want to be around any half-assed people, Sagittarius. If I know anything about a damn Sagittarius, they don't ever want to be around any half-assed people. That's just a Sagittarius. They can't help it. And it's important also to understand that the energy that's around you is what's also affecting you. You know, when it comes to what you have going on in life, if you feel like, well, things are pretty crappy, people don't care about you or whatever, check the energy. If you don't feel supported, there's probably a reason for it because the people who are around you aren't supporting you. And at some point, you know, in companies, right, they get to a point where they have to understand where the dead weight is. And I'm not saying that Sagittarius and relationships are like companies, but that's a principle that you can apply to your everyday life. You have to be able to draw a red line and understand everything after this point is just not serving you. It's not helping you grow. It's not getting you to where you need to be. So that means that that's what needs to be cut. Probably shouldn't wait. Should go as soon as possible. Next out of the deck, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is another great card in the deck. And it's telling you pretty much the same thing as these other cards, but it's really telling you in a strong way to support others with your strength and wisdom. The advice for the King of Cups is that you closely examine your conscience and you bring your personal mission into alignment with what is best for everyone. You can step into your community or situation with integrity and an ability to communicate the highest wisdom. As this sweetens the environment, others will be inspired to raise their own motives and intentions to match yours. You will be providing an important kind of leadership that uses strong reassurance to help everyone work together. The most persuasive thing about you is the example of generous behavior that you exhibit, much more powerful than preaching alone. That's pretty awesome. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier too, you know, just the effectiveness and being able to give to people, being able to help out, you know, just being able to show somebody love just off of the fact that you have it. You have it in your heart to give. There's nothing wrong with giving to someone, even if you know you're not going to get anything in return. It's almost like, just being unconditionally selfish. It's really important to be able to give. Somebody needs it. I'm not going to hold back on all this knowledge and wisdom that I have and love that I have just because I'm like, oh well, what does this person do for me? I think that's a shit. I just kicked the microphone. I told you guys I'm turned all the way up of this damn tea. I can never drink this tea again at night. But anyways, it's important, like I said, to give, and that's what this card is really saying right now. To give and watch the environment be a lot better off because of it. All right. Next card out of the deck, we have one of the major arcana, and that is the High Priestess. It's a pretty awesome card. And it's telling you to put self-cultivation at the top of your daily priority list. The advice for this card is to adhere to your chosen spiritual practice on a more regular basis. If you want the benefits of evolution, you'll have to cooperate with spirit. We all have distractions, demands, a whole life full of reasons why we cannot find the time to retreat into our inner sanctum. Until you consider this as vital to your well-being, as the need to eat and sleep, you are likely to be eternally restless and deeply dissatisfied. A spiritual routine that suits your temperament practice every day is the most trustworthy path to freedom. This is huge. This is huge. I'm a Sagittarius, so I know for a fact spirituality is fucking huge with Sagittarius. I meditate every day for hours. It is to the point where I almost feel like I'm not even gonna go there. All I know is if you ever want to find me, you can hit me up in the spirit realm. You know the vibes. I be meditating like a mofo. Okay. And that's just because I see how it helps me, and I see how I'm able to better interact. I see situations better. I make clearer decisions. And it's basically just that, I want the benefits of being able to do more, not only for myself, but for others. And when I meditate, that really helps me. So if you're a Sagittarius, I definitely consider meditation. That's probably something that's going to get you through it more than not. Next card out of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a pretty cool card. And it says to exercise your empathy, be nurturing to others in a way that allows them to understand what it's all about. The advice for the Queen of Cups encourages you to be generous, kind, and forgiving. Support the ability of others to get what they want. Nevertheless, remember, as with anyone in a caretaking position, you have a fine line to walk. You don't want your loved ones or teammates to become complacent or dependent, as if they can take your support for granted, with little or no consideration for your needs. I don't even got to go any further with that. Sagittarius, they don't let nobody use them. Next card out the deck is the Lover's card. The Lover's card is another major arcana that popped out in the deck for you guys. And it's telling that creative compromise helps you accept your commitments fully. The advice for this card: study your options and make the wisest choice. Carefully consider your long-term interests. There's no judgment on what you choose. Just watch out for choices that will produce dissatisfaction and discontent. Be willing to make some compromises, then stick with the commitments you finally make. Trust your intuition along with your rational intellect, and once you make your choice, carry it out with conviction. So this goes back to what I said earlier too. This is a long-term thing, you know, especially about that Four of Pentacles that popped up earlier. This is the long-term investment, Sagittarius. This is not the quick one night stand. This is not the quick fix love. This is not the band-aid relationship. You're going to have to make a choice. And that's what this is really about. I said it from the beginning. There's blessings upon blessings upon blessings coming your way. And this is not a small thing. But you're going to have to choose to go down a path. And that path, listen, told you, you're going to have to make that choice and stick with it. But whatever you choose, it's going to have to be 100% authentic to you. Next card that we had pop up was another major arcana. And this card was the Judgment card. Interestingly enough, it's telling you to let go of your past. The future welcomes you with a bounty of growth and change. All right, Sagittarius, the advice for you in this is allow yourself to grow, transform, and release hidden potentials within yourself. Divest yourself of fruitless endeavors without neglecting your duties. At the same time, invest your energies in new growth. It's not necessary to reject others, but refuse to be manipulated by those who carry foul. This process isn't about them in any way. It's about you and the desire you feel to change your life and become more of a complete person. Trust your impulses and allow this remarkable awakening to happen. That's a beautiful card. And like I said, this reading is extremely beautiful, Sagittarius. This is amazing. There's a lot of amazing things coming your way. And this is why you want to be able to understand that that the path that you're leading on, it's paved with choices. That's pretty much it. You can take a turn in any direction, but eventually you're going to have to stick to one road, or you'll never get to any destination. Next card that popped out, again, another major arcana, the Star card. You guys got a lot of arcanas in this reading, so like I said, a lot to work with. It's telling you that your time is better spent in reflection and spiritual pursuit. The advice for you is that you rededicate yourself to your higher values. Increase your spiritual cultivation and meditation practice. And surrender to the greater good. Connect your higher self. Connect to your higher self, a being of larger realm traveling on an evolutionary course that started long ago and runs indefinitely into the future. This is the part you wish to contact and communicate with. Now is a period for quiet contemplation. Listen for the voice within. Anything that would interfere with this communication may not be serving your best interests right now. And it's funny, like I said, all the arcana that are in your reading right now are just amazing. Blessings on blessings on blessings. And this High Priestess, earlier when it popped out, I talked a little bit about myself and the fact that I meditate. This is huge. Spiritual practices for Sagittarius are very necessary. And it's kind of because, we know how to navigate in that realm. Don't tell anybody I said that. But we do. We know how to navigate in a lot of realms. That's the centaur in us. That's the horse. That's the vibes. We kind of know. And we don't question a lot because we know the vibes. Shout out to the Sages. Appreciate y'all. Next up, we have the Five of Swords in the deck. And the Five of Swords is telling you to challenge the pessimism others around you by evoking their higher nature. Whoa, that's deep. The advice for this is to prepare yourself for disappointment over how your fellow humans are setting their priorities. It seems that the lower end of human nature may be eroding goodwill in the current situation. Due to a strong cultural trend towards scarcity thinking, a me first outlook prevails. If this means that you need to develop a thick skin or carry your sword of truth closer, then do so. Try not to be too quick to anger or jump to conclusions just because others may have a pessimistic sense of the world. Their reality does not have to undermine yours. There's certainly no point in struggling or competing with them. Your challenge now is to learn how to sidestep confrontation and evoke a more evolved response from people. At the very least, be assertive about setting boundaries for yourself. You know, meditation, I just talked about it. This is why I do it. It's huge. A lot of people are quick to anger, quick to confrontation, quick to be like, oh, I don't like that. And this is how I feel. And this is why I should tell you my perspective because I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I don't know how to deal with it. If you shut the fuck up and meditate for maybe 10 minutes a day, you'd be able to come to some conclusions that are a little bit more effective. And I'm not telling you guys to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, just in general, if you took a minute to not react and respond in a situation, people know this about me. I'm very quiet. I don't like to make a decision right when someone asks me a question. My normal response to anything is I'll think about it or let me get back to you. That comes from a lifetime of meditation. Lastly, the next card that popped out for you guys, the last card, another major arcana in the World card. And I know I said before in the beginning with the King of Pentacles that popped out that there's some blessings on blessings on blessings for you guys. But this is the proof. This card basically says to be serene in knowing that you're succeeding in your goal. The advice of the World card is that you have permission to do whatever you want. Presently, your motivation is close to the will of the divine. Even if you commit an error, it'll be turned to the greater good. Stay active and just keep moving forward. It's unnecessary to keep checking or interrupting your spontaneity with calculation. Rather than looking for conscious or affirmations from others, simply just dance the dance. In other words, express yourself, react naturally, and let the chips fall where they may. Look, I'm telling you guys, blessings on blessings on blessings are coming your way. The first card out the deck, as soon as I saw it, the King of Pentacles, I knew it was up. I feel like you guys know what's up too. You know the vibes. What you've been working on, oh, it's happening. Even if it don't look like, oh no, it's coming. Even if you're broke, even if you're in the worst situation right now, even if you're in debt, $100,000 right now, even if you messed up something crazy, that situation is going to be turned around in your favor. You're going to be used as an example, not of how not to be, but of how to be. The worst circumstance that you had going on in your life, people trashed you, they talked down on you, they hurt you. They said you're not enough. They said you're not anything. They said I don't care about you. They left you. They said you're nothing. Those circumstances are going to be what what helps you, what elevates you, what inspires people to be around you, what draws them near you, what makes them want to give to you over everyone else. You'll be in situations and circumstances where it's like you feel like other people deserved things more than you. But you got it because the universe said no. This is not for them. This is about you, Sagittarius. People probably tried to hurt you with their words, spread lies and rumors about you, tell people that you're a certain way, but just not really who you are. This is pretty much saying, never mind those people. Take some time and focus on yourself. Spend your time in meditation. Spend your time thanking God for what you have or whatever higher power you believe in. Spend your time, watching the world turn. A lot of people want to go party and hang out and turn up and they invite you, but you say no. You want to party and hang out too, but you want to work on yourself. You want to meditate. You guys got some blessings coming. I'm telling you, it's not even me. This is just it. Every card in this deck pretty much said Sagittarius is coming to a point. They're coming to the point where they can't even contain the blessings no more. They're just going to come. They're going to start coming in every aspect of life. This is not a joke. Look, every card. Knight of Pentacles, blessings. The Chariot, blessings on the way. The three of Pentacles. Don't hold on to the blessings that you have now. Give them up because you're going to have more blessings later. The Three of Swords. Get away from that energy that's not helping you because they're the ones waiting for the blessings. They know you're getting blessed, right? The King of Cups. Stability. Stability and love, being able to offer it. The High Priestess, spiritual practice. This is almost like saying you're getting your blessings because of Spirit's looking out for you. Spirit's like, yo, every day you coming in here just thanking us for what you have. You don't even have much. We gonna bless you now. Queen of Cups. Got the King and the Queen in your reading. Royalty. Somebody thought you was a peasant. They said, you're a peasant. I'm gonna get away from you, you loser. They didn't know you was royalty. They didn't know the Spirit was going to bless you. That's their fault. You're disentangled now. That's compromise, right? Judgment. You may have judged yourself. You may have taken yourself out of the game, like telling yourself that you aren't great. Spend some time with you. See how beautiful you are. Because ultimately, blessings on blessings on blessings. All right? I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Make sure before you go any further that you hit that like button for me. Make sure also that if you're interested in being able to know when I'm live every time that I am live, turn up with us, get you some good vibes, that you hit that little bell on the side. Turn that motherfucker gray AF. All right. I appreciate you guys. As always, you know the vibes. Peace.